Hey Blossoms, welcome back to Words to Live Again, where it's all about encouraging, loving, and evolving. It's your girl Leela, and today, let's talk. As you can tell, we are in a different place. We are in a different area on today's recording, but nevertheless, we're going to get this recording done. Okay. Anyway, needless to say, I hope you all have had a wonderful week thus far. Please be encouraged by what is happening with Words to Live Again. This week video is going to be a little bit different. I ran across a clip that I felt the need to share with you all. It encouraged me. Now I'm going to tell you, remember, it's all about encouraging, loving, and evolving. So sometimes, like, if I have to do it, you got to do it too. If I have to do it, you have to do it too. And what does that mean? This clip can be a little challenging. It requires you to take a step back and come into terms with reality. And if your reality is not where you want it to be, then you got to humble yourself and receive what God is trying to get you to hear. And for me, I had to humble myself and receive what the Lord was trying to get me to receive, because a lot of times we don't know when the right time is the right time. Okay? That's for anything. I'm not going to talk too long because I want to get into this clip, and I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm just trying to make sure you get into a place mentally to understand that, you know, God's timing is the best timing. God's way is the best way. And I've been going, he's been taking me through a season, allowing me to discern that it's not, if it's not him, it's not no other way it should be. Nevertheless, let's get into this video, and I hope you all receive a word to live again.
If Saul wouldn't reject him, Saul would have been the king. And I wonder sometimes if, I don't like rejection, but God in his wisdom and sovereignty can use rejection of people to redirect your life. And so while you're not excited for that, being let go, sacked, fired, removed, but sometimes honestly, you won't leave any other way. You won't, because you're too comfortable. You will never uproot yourself from there until somebody comes in and honestly, brutally pulls you out. And you end up crying. But what if it's the Lord's doing? What if it's marvelous in your eyes? At the end of your life, you will look at it and say, if it wouldn't be for that, I wouldn't be here today. I'll be honest with you. People saying God doesn't reject you. No, I'm not saying God rejects you. I'm saying people will reject you and God will use that. There was a girl that I liked before I met Lana. She rejected me. And honestly, I look back at it. It hurt me for a little season. I am so glad I was rejected, because I would have never met my wife. And later on, when I found out where this girl ended up and kind of all this stuff, like, it wasn't, I knew that my life wasn't tied to her life. It wouldn't be where I needed to be. But it wouldn't happen. I probably wouldn't have the guts to walk away from that if I wouldn't be rejected. It sting for a little bit, but rejection is what brought redirection. And it can bring that direction to you. What if you're like Joseph and God is taking you from your family, from your home, into your destiny, that one day you can be a blessing to your family, and it's happening through rejection? How do you know it's my time to go? Very simple. You get kicked out. Painful? Yes. Fun? No. Can God use it? 100%. Second reason, how do you know it's your time to go? When the place of your provision in the previous season has become a place of pain in the current season. How do you know it's your time to go? When the place of your provision in the previous season has become a place of pain in this season. Israel came to Egypt at one time And this was an answer to their prayer. If you remember, there was a famine. Israel comes to Egypt. Joseph supplies for their needs. They live there comfortably. But this wasn't a promise from God for Israel. Egypt was God's temporary provision. It wasn't God's permanent promise. When you stay in your temporary place too long, your temporary place becomes toxic. How you know sometimes when what used to be a blessing and now it has become a burden is that it's causing you now pain. And this pain is not leaving. Israel was in Egypt. They were comfortable. They were provided for. This was an answer to their prayer. They prospered there. Thank God for it. And now Egypt has become a place of toxic, painful, and mistreatment. This was the time to go. Just because it was good old days, it doesn't mean the good old days are coming back. You have to leave. And for most of us, we're like, I don't want to go. I just want to bring Joseph back. I just want to bring the good old days. But when that place has become a place of abuse, when that place has become a place of toxicity, it's toxic, it's emotionally destroying you, it's destroying your spiritual life, that's probably a sign to go.
I know. It's all right, baby. It's all right. Go ahead and get you some water. Help swallow that. Go on, get you some water. Help swallow that pill. Send it on down. Send it on down. God is good, y'all. And I hope that y'all received a word from that. To anybody that's watching, let that encourage you that God got you, baby. Like, you gonna be all right. You will be all right. I appreciate him for sharing that word and posting that video. Again, let it encourage you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tune in again next Wednesday so that you can receive a word to live again. Bye.